A great night for baseball ahead on the show. Our starting pitcher in this one, Spencer Arrighetti. What do you have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Jacob Wilson leading things off and takes a strike.
7 o'clock.
Check swing, he held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Jimenez tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
The 0-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Aranda takes it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. He swings and fouls 1 off. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Acuna, long run on his horse. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Jacob Lopez. What do you have on him, Singy? Here's Tyler O'Neill. Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the air, right field. Butler under it. And there's 1 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Junior Caminero, the next to hit for the Reds. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He sends it into the second deck. So 2 down. In now for the Reds, Luke Diesel. In the air, center field. Bolte on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Nick Kurtz.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. Arrighetti, a 6'2 righty, 185 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Caught him looking for the K. And now the DH, Brent Rooker. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Jimenez slings to first, inning over. Bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Blaze Alexander takes it in for the out. 1 down. So up next, Edgar Caro. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bolte on the move to the gap. He's got it. Here's Andres Jimenez. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Gelof.
You know, these A's, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Acuna takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. On the ground, and that chance handled. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Next up for the A's, Henry Bolte. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Had him out. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Luis Angel Acuna. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
O'Neill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that misses.
Inside, ball 2.
And it's 2-0.
Hey!
Just missed. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Devers now. He's 0 for 1. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
Hey!
Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. And a strike to Devers. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. He got just enough of that one. Junior Caminero, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
One away. So now with one away and a man at second. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Caminero around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. Next for Cincinnati, Blaze Alexander. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 4 runs already in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Late with the swing there.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Cut off, throw to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. So a man aboard. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Edgar Caro. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that. Start of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Acuna settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Into center. Acuna makes his way towards it. He hauls it in. 2 away. Shea Langoliers digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Acuna on the move. And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
And you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Tyler O'Neill will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Aye.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Man at first, 1 away.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here is Devers. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. High leg kick. Throw to second. He's safe. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. And Devers hits that one. Base hit into the outfield. Acuna around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. This one in the air right field. And that is foul. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Stepping in, Luke Keeschel. Fought off foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Devers headed home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So 2 on with 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan Aranda. Now he breaks his bat. And that is that. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 5th. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. A solo shot. And now Brent Rooker.
You know, these Athletics definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Good job to fight that one off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Grounded out his first time up. That one pushed to the left and foul. Comes up empty.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Stays alive. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Now he breaks his bat, and foul ball. The 0-2. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Geloff now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Check swing. He went, and it's 0-2. Soderstrom over at first with 1 away. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. A 3-run homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. Volte now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Goes down looking. So the batting order turns over. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, in now for the Reds, Blaze Alexander. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now at the plate, Edgar Caro.
Ball.
Caro, 22 years old, and he was born in Cuba. On the ground, right side. The flip, there's one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. Top 6. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Alexander under it. And there's one down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nick Kurtz. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The Reds leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Luis Angel Acuna. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Base knock, center field. And that turns the lineup over.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pitch out. but no action. Swing and a miss as he was late. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. One out, man at first. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered in this game. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one.
Nope. That's inside. Hey.
That one missed. Out towards right center field. And there are two down. Junior Caminero, the next to hit for the Reds.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. So
now this ball splits the gap in right center. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder. Tyler Soderstrom. Caleb Ferguson on to pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Gets him to chase after that one. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Zach Geloff. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. The Reds leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So up next, Lawrence Butler. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th, in now for the Reds, Blaze Alexander.
Hey!
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Kerry Carpenter. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him. Now 1 away.
Up next for the Reds.
And here's the catcher, Edgar Carey. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Liam Hicks looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there. 0-2 now.
Ball one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hicks leads off first with one away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first.
He's out.
That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Henry Bo. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Connor Phillips.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Pulls that one foul. 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Wilson digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Phillips, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Carlos Cortez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna settles under it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Tyler O'Neill. So out of the pen comes the right-hander. Michael Kelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ball one.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ball.
Devers, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner stays where he is.
Up next for the Reds, third
1 out man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Junior Caminero. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's inside.
Safe in second, and that was not close. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. And now here is Luke Keeschel.
Nope. Ball 1.
Kurtz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the 9th in this one. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. Sliced hard but foul. That's back there. And that baby's gone. And they're chipping away. It's 9-5. Now here is Nick Kurtz.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around. At 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. Dominguez should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Brock Burke.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
And here is Zach Geloff. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the 9th. Acuna under it. 2 down. The Athletics down to their last out. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's. Colby Thomas looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. On the ground to short. Jimenez jumps, throws, and that is the ball.